Good afternoon, YouTubers, Facebook family, and Instagram family and friends. This is C Temptation coming to you again with another video of Chicago Talk. And yes, I'm doing something different again. I'm following up what I stated I was going to do as far as on these couple of subjects. Today I'm doing a part 2 of the history of house music. And this particular video is dedicated to a famous group, and this year they will be celebrating their 27th year anniversary. And who am I talking about? The Chosen Few. So, wanted to say peace and blessings to everybody, and I hope everybody's having a great day on this lovely day on a Friday, Good Friday at that. So I'm going to make this video quick, and I'm going to go ahead and get started. Now, when I tell this story, I'm not going to go into any specifics. I'm going to just give a general description about this group, the Chosen Few. So I'm going to get right into it. Now, let me start at the beginning. Now, this group, they were established in the 70s. And at that time, their name was known as the Chosen Few Disco Corporation. And the founders of this group, they were consist of 4 gentlemen. And at that time, they were students of Mendel Catholic High School. For those of you old school house heads, you know who Mendel High School was at that time. It was an all-boys Catholic high school. And the founders were the leader, of course. He was the leader then, and he's the leader now, Wayne Williams. And you had Robert Batman Ellis, Ewart Abney, and Jamie Shelton. And like I stated, though, these 4 men were the founders of the Chosen Few Disco Corporation. Now, the names were involved from the Bible, and to kind of touch on the leader, Wayne Williams, he had a real deep passion for DJing at the time. Now, this particular era was a combination of disco and funk, and the music was developed into an underground sound for all their inner city youth kids for them to enjoy in Chicago. And the beauty about house music, it had no type of race barriers whatsoever. Now, house music was considered offspring of disco music. I mean, it was popular then and it's popular now. Now, during that time, though, when the Chosen Few Disco Corporation was up and alive, a lot of the parties were held at various high school gyms during that particular era. Now, some of those schools, they include Mendel Catholic High School, Resurrection, then you had Kenwood, and my personal all-time alma mater, Longwood Academy, or better known as the Longwood Ladies. Shout out to the class of 1984. Okay, now back to the story. Now, these gentlemen had the opportunity to share their similar tastes in music. What had happened was that Wayne Williams, he did brought on other DJs into this group, and what he did, he split the crates and then he doubled the money. So when he brought these other DJs, he did make quite a bit of money. And during that time period, during those parties that the high schools were having, they were real popular. And when the time had passed, Wayne added other DJs onto the organization, in which they include, up to this point today, they include Alan King, Terry Hunter, Andre, and Tony Hatchett, and also as well the famous Mike Dunn. Okay, now, like I indicated, this year, the Chosen Few, they will be celebrating their 27th year anniversary, and they're still alive and well to this point today. Now, they normally perform at Summerfest every year in Chicago, and they will be performing, for what I've gathered from what I researched this morning, they will be performing in Chicago on July 1st and July 2nd of 2017. Okay, and when they first came out and developed the organization, house music was alive then. They brought it to life, and house music is still alive to this point today. And if you're interested in more information about the Chosen Few, you could always go onto their old videos on YouTube. You could always go onto their Facebook page and just type in the Chosen Few, and they see their old performances. And like I said, they're still alive and up to date. Now, normally they will perform at Jackson Park, so I'm not quite sure where they're going to be performing this year, but I'm quite sure this is going to be very exciting. Oh, and I got a favor. I want to ask a favor, though, for all you old school house heads. If anybody has any connections in terms of contacting anybody of the members of the Chosen Few, mention my name to them, because I would be interested in attending the Summerfest and hopefully do an interview with one of these guys and get more specific details, about the history and, get more information and more insight, because that would be something I would really love to do. Because me personally, I mean, I've been a house head for like the last 30 plus years, though. And I mean, I came up with the era with the Hot Mix 5, and as well as Farley and Rafi Rosario, and also the Chosen Fewm. So, I mean, these guys are real big legends, and they are fantastic DJs, and and they just bring things to life. So, if anybody has any questions as far as for me, or any suggestions about future topics for Chicago Talk, you could always reach out to me on Facebook under Clarissa C. Temptation Harris. You can send me an inbox on Messenger, and also you can reach out to me on Instagram. And plus, I'm also on Twitter and Snapchat. But the two main sites that I'm on the most is on between Facebook and Instagram. So, or if anybody wants to email me, you're more than welcome to send me an email. You could email me at charris7102@gmail.com. So I'm gonna cut this video short. I hope everybody had enjoyed the rest of their day and have a great Easter weekend. That's my story about the Chosen Fewm. So if anybody enjoyed this video, just give me a thumbs up. Also share this video, and also subscribe, and make sure that you hit that little bell on the bottom, that notification bell for future videos coming up. So the next video I'm going to be doing, I'm doing a poem in honor again of National Poetry Month. I'm going to try to film it probably either tonight or if not tomorrow. And afterwards I'm going to take a rest for the weekend, and I'm going to come back to you with more topics on Chicago Talk. So I want to wish you all well, and I want to wish you a great weekend. And now that I end the videos, I say namaste, peace be unto you, and have a great afternoon.